It's interesting when you start to reflect on light and darkness and rising up into your power, to reflect on the things that actually have kept you down and held you down. And this is not something where I'm blaming anybody in my life or anything as to the reasons why I have not risen up, or for you, for that matter, to do that. I believe that everything that we have experienced in our life has helped us grow into the person that we are. And as far as like narcissism, I kind of wanted to clarify some of my points on narcissism. It seems like with narcissism, there's a lot of people that believe that they victimize and they're keeping us down and they're keeping us in control. And that really is, what they're known for as far as anybody that's narcissistic. They're very self-centered. They're very much manipulating into getting fed attention and making things all about them. The thing about narcissism, though, is that I think I wanted to kind of give a different perspective on that, because they also, teach us a lot, especially empaths, about ourselves. The narcissistic person is known as being very into themselves and selfish, or doing everything they can in order to make themselves happy or further themselves in life. And sometimes you got to look at that and think, well, okay, why am I not doing that? There's a lot of empaths are pleasers, and they try to, do everything that they can possible to make sure to uplift others, make sure that they're happy, put a lot of focus into other people and their happiness. And maybe we need to look at that a little differently, because I think it is time at this point, if we're going to rise up into our own power, we need to start becoming more selfish. And selfish has a very negative connotation as well. Like, it's bad to, focus on yourself and be, live your life for your own purposes, especially for empaths, because we're so, focused on outside of ourselves. And we're so compassionate. We feel others' feelings. And that's why we try to put our energy in other people to make them feel better or to make them feel good, so then we can feel peace within ourselves. And the thing is, how do we, instead of focusing on other people, focus that energy on ourselves first, so that we can find that peace from within? And what happens is, when you start to do that, when you start to find peace within, you're not going to have that need to find peace in others, because they're not going to feed you the same way. I just, for me, I just feel like it's, if it's time for us to rise up, if it's time for us to get in a better place, it is time to start being selfish. It's time to, start finding that peace within ourselves. And what's amazing about that is, when you start finding that peace within yourself, it starts to affect everything around you. All the energy that we have around us affects other people. I don't know if you've noticed, but when you walk if you're in a really good place and you walk into a building, whether that it's a good or bad energy, your energy will affect that space. And that's why a lot of people are, attracted to you, or, want to be a part of your light, because you have this light about you. And so, imagine how much lighter and brighter you will be if you're at peace within yourself and you're living your life in a way that you're serving yourself as well, not just others. You're in service of yourself. You're in service of your own growth, your own, learnings. You're finding knowledge, tapping within and getting into that knowledge base where they have the inner knowing of where you're going. And so I just kind of wanted to speak about that today, that empaths, you know, there's this connotation with like narcissism and the darkness and everything. And, you know, there's very, there are ways that we can deal with that doesn't have to be abrupt. Setting boundaries is super important for empaths, very, very important. And I feel that that's another thing that they teach us, is to, you know, how far can you be taken before you say, no, absolutely not. Or this is where I stand. This is what I stand for. These are my moral values. I will not go past this. So they're great teachers for us. They're great. You know, we have a lot of learnings from them. So instead of looking at them as all bad and that you're a victim of, you know, look at it in a way where you're seeing them as more of a teacher. I know that's not all easy, because some people that have narcissistic people in there, you know, there's a lot more that goes into that. A lot of them trigger you and put you in that fight or flight mode. And there's a lot of things that go into that. I understand that. But I did want to kind of talk about that topic, because they are our teachers. They do build strength in us. You know, we do become very strong people, and we are very, you know, firm in who we are and what we stand for. So, you know, just wanted to bring that to light, and you know, let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts on what you think about, you know, what you have learned from a narcissistic person in your life. I'm pretty sure that most people have that kind of person in their lives, in one way or another, whether that's a parent or a spouse, a friend, a boss, or maybe sometimes even a child. So, you know, whatever that experience is, I'd love to hear about it. I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, you matter, you are incredible, and you do stand in your power. And man, look at what you're gonna accomplish in your life. Can't wait to see. Have a great day. Bye.